So all the changes that take place around us, whether it's the souring of milk or the melting of ice, they're all changes, and they're either physical changes or chemical changes. So let's have a look at comparing the two. So let's talk about an example of a physical change is, for example, melting ice. And a chemical change, let's say burning a match. Now, with a physical change, there's actually no change in the internal structure of the molecules. So they're still water molecules. They rearrange because they're not fixed hard like they are in a solid. They rearrange by when it becomes liquid water. They're obviously allowed to move around each other, but they're still water molecules. There's no internal change in the actual molecules. Whereas with a chemical reaction or a chemical change, the molecules actually change. The internal structure of the molecules change. So we actually form new products. Whereas in a physical change, there's no new products formed. Okay, so it's still water. It's just a different state. Whereas with a chemical change, like burning a match, we're actually producing new products. So new products are formed. So if we think about burning a match, we start with wood. So we have wood and oxygen. They're what we call the reactants. Those things that go into the reaction, the chemical reaction. And we produce two things: carbon dioxide, which is a gas, and also we produce water. So they're the two things that we produce. They're different products to what we had here. So what happened is that the molecules have rearranged. Some of the oxygen has gone to carbon dioxide and some of it's gone to water. Some of the carbon from the wood has gone into the carbon dioxide, etc. So the molecules have rearranged themselves internally to form new products. So we can't take the carbon dioxide and water and put it back together to produce wood and oxygen again. So we say that the reaction is irreversible. However, of course, we can refreeze that water, so it's reversible. Okay, and the final thing is about the properties. So with a physical change, there's just a change in the physical properties of the substance. For example, solid water to liquid water, it's got different properties. Whereas with a chemical reaction, there's actually a change to the chemical properties. So wood and oxygen have different properties to carbon dioxide and water, entirely different properties. So the products have different chemical properties to the reactants. So there you have it, the physical change versus chemical change.